I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. Phoenix is like a second home for me. I trained out here and lived out here for a little while. I got a bunch of family and friends here, and I'm excited. I put together a good camp and got an exciting opponent. And like I said, we're gonna have some fun.
Saturday, 25 minutes. I have to be the best version of myself for 25 minutes. After that, I'm gonna get some pizza, and then we'll see what's next.
What kind of pizza?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I need some pizza and beer, and I think I'm gonna go home and buy a hammock and fight at the end of the year for the belt, hopefully.
Does the crowd, do you hear anything? Does it factor anything?
No, I don't hear or feel anything. Adrenaline's a hell of a drug, and I'm in the pocket, and my adrenaline is pumping. My adrenaline and everybody in the arena's adrenaline is pumping. So every time you come watch me, this is going to be the most exciting live event going on in the world on Saturday, April 14th at about 6:30. So you better be there. If you are there, you will remember it for the rest of your life.
I put in the work. I've done everything that I can do. At this point, I've done everything that I could do going into this fight, and I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna do my thing, I'm gonna do my best. I expect to win, I expect to put on a good performance. But if not, I'm still confident. It's not gonna crush me. It's not, it's not. I'm more than just this.
Do you think Marvin is on your level?
No. No. He reckons. In the countdown, he was all, he's got these levels to the striking game, man, and this guy has got a lot of holes in the game, man. I'm like, well, they say, okay, cool, I have holes in my game. Take a step in, and before you realize it's too late. It's a trap. You can't get out. You're drowning. It's like, oh shit, I shouldn't have jumped in this hole. So I welcome him to try and step in the holes in my game and see what happens.
Is there a certain level of mental preparation you have to go through too, and sort of conditioning yourself with a guy like Justin? Eddie talked about it before, of steeling himself, knowing that he's going to go into a war type of situation.
Yeah, I know there's going to be some times in this fight where it's going to be tough. I'm going to have to dig down. That's going to present itself. It might present itself often. I don't know, but I'm prepared mentally for whatever it takes. Like I said, I'm willing to leave a piece of myself in there to get the victory Saturday night.
One of your teammates, Ray Borg, was directly affected by the meltdown in Brooklyn last week. Just generally, what were your thoughts when everything happened with Ray and Connor?
I was extremely bummed for Ray. I thought that he was fired up to fight. That fight had already got pushed back, and he just had his baby. His baby was, in the ICU, and I'm sure he wanted nothing more than to bring home a W and a bonus for his family, his brand new family, and for all of that to happen to me it is really disheartening. I feel like Connor has had the opportunity to build himself, to build his brand, to build his fight career, and has been really successful at it. And for him to do the things that he did was very selfish. In my opinion, I think that we are in the sport that if you have a personal beef, you can deal with it and get paid for it instead of trying to go behind the scenes and wreak havoc amongst people that have nothing to do with your drama, and affect not only the fighters, the coaches, the fighters' families, the employees of the UFC, the employees of the arena.
What are your thoughts on sort of the opponents that they gave the shot to, namely Kobe? I know you and him don't have the best relationship. Do you feel like he was deserving of that?
I don't have a bad relationship with him. I mean, he's doing what he thinks he needs to do to build himself. If you look at his social media following, collectively he has 60,000 followers across every platform. So even the antics that he's doing to try to build a fight is not really working out to his benefit. It's actually going the opposite way. Someone should grab him and be like, hey man, this does not sound funny. It's not like cool to people. It's not like getting people pumped up. And when you're not the champion, you're not even getting pay-per-view. So what fight are you really selling? So no, I have no problems with him. I just don't watch it. I don't read it. I would assume that all the fighters in my division want to fight me and they want to fight for the belt. And if you don't want to and you're in this division, you need to slap yourself. It's too hard of a sport. Our division is murderous, and if you don't want to be the champion one day, you shouldn't really even be in the sport. So, man, I have no feelings towards any of these guys. I feel like my toughest opponents are behind me, and it's just time for me to start making the degrees of separation to pull away from the rest of the opponents and then be me and everybody else.
I want to fight John Jones. I do. You know, I still feel I can win. I know that I've lost twice, and last fight I got kicked in the head, but I feel like we were having a good fight. And I feel like every fight's been good. And I feel like if we fought a third time, it'd be even better. So I want to fight John Jones. That'll never change. If not, then I'll fight whoever. I mean, that's what I've always done, right? I defended the belt against Volkan Ozdemir. You know, not many people would say, I don't know this guy, I'm going to fight him. He was the next guy, so I fought him. They told me to fight Alexander Gustafsson, and that's after he had just got knocked out. I said, okay, if that's the guy you say to fight, that's who I'll fight. So I want to go down and defend this belt one more time. Then that'll be like 4 title defenses before I ride off in the sunset. That's pretty good little title reign I've got.
And his opponent still undefeated, the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. 184, the official weight for Israel Adesanya.
So I'm excited to watch that one too.
Excellent. Well, I can't thank you enough for taking the time for us, DC. Yeah?
You're pretty good at this.
Oh,
you are
man.
pretty, I mean, I cannot believe you were sitting here going, I'm nervous. Great job, Sean.
Putting me on blast
Great
again,
job, Sean. Look how rosy those little cheeks are.
That's what happens.
Look at that. You don't do well with compliments, do you?
Well, thank you so much,
worries.
DC. This has been a blast. It's been a fun week. Keep it locked all day and all night tomorrow on MMA Fighting. We'll have complete coverage of UFC on Fox 29. For DC, I'm Sean Oshadi, signing off. Enjoy the fights.
Good job, dude.
Hey,
what?
thanks, man.
That was good.
I appreciate it.
That was good. You're a little nervous, though.
Oh, dude, I was nervous as fuck.
You're a little nervous, though, but that was good.
A knockout or a finish would have made me the happiest, but it's definitely a right step towards the direction that, you know, I should have been already headed. So, like, I got to make up some ground, but, man, it's just so good to be back in the W side and just, like, feel like myself again, you know, and, like, you know, do it for myself and for my family and, like, for myself, you know. It was just, it's nice.
Was that something you practiced primarily against wrestlers in this fight in particular?
Czy trenowałeś to specjalnie tylko dla wrestlerów?
Szczerze to w ogóle tego nie trenowałem, to wyszło spontanicznie przez to, że gdzieś wywodzę się z BJJ.
Alright, honestly, haven't practiced that at all. That was kind of like spontaneous because of his background with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Were you surprised when you got it?
Yeah, absolutely.
My strategy in the beginning was taking him down and finish the fight quick. But I was feeling comfortable. Every time that I'm feeling comfortable, I'm going to stay a little bit more. I'm a natural grappler. I can grapple everyone in that division. I know if I'm not the best, I consider myself the best grappler in that division. So why not? I feel more comfortable in stand-up. I just came from a knockout that gave me a lot of confidence. I keep doing. I have a hell of training partners, Michael Chandler, Robbie Lawler, a lot of high-level guys. Michael Johnson, spar daily with Michael Johnson. So I feel comfortable in stand-up. But at the first strategy was taking him down and finish. But I was feeling comfortable. I saw he was kind of wild on the punch. I said, okay, I think the bomb can connect. Let's take my time a little bit and connect it. So every time I'm getting more comfortable on my feet.
You guys missed it, but I just ran into him in the green room or whatever over there. I walked in there. He was sitting down chilling with his crew, Karen, Brian, and them, you know, the Fox crew. I didn't want to bombard him too much, you know. It's kind of, you know, I feel like in this day and age today, everybody feels like they gotta make some type of show. Everybody wants to throw a fucking dolly at a bus. Well, not everybody. But you get my point. You know, at the end of the day, I just want to do it how I want to do it. And yeah, I do want to call him out, and I did, but I did it in my way. I walked in there. I said, "What's up, Mike? You know, you need an opponent for your final fight. Let me give you your walking papers." To which he told me, "Get the fuck out of here." He did say congrats on the fight though, and then he said, "Get the fuck out of here." So
I guess everyone wants to know, how do you keep doing this? How do you keep fighting at such a high level for so long, and now even coming down a weight class? Like, what's the secret?
こんだけ長くやってて、でしかもそれでまた階級下げてって、こんだけ長くやるこの秘策って何ですかね、実は。
まあね、本当に僕もこんだけ長くやってると思わなかったんですけど、一つ一つの試合でね、悔しい思い、嬉しい気持ちがすごく入り混じって、その中でやっぱまだまだ強くなりたいっていう思いを持ち続けて今ここにいます。
I actually thought I would never be fighting this old, but I went through so many fights. I went through hardships, regret, and also happiness. All these mixed feelings will give me a motivation to keep on fighting and get better.
I like kicking. I love that. But this guy, I feel that he can see my kicks, so second round, I start to search my right hand, for the right hand. First, I want to try finish with the kicks to the body, but I see that he good react for that, and I changed a little bit my. So I changed a little bit from legs to the boxing.
It's just fighting your ass off. I mean, I was just trying to hit him. I was tired. The grappling got me tired pretty quick because I was just trying to grapple him so hard. He was so strong that I had to use a lot of strength to try to, you know, combat him with that. And I just remember after the first round thinking like, damn, I got to put him out. I don't want to go 2 more rounds.
So what was the game plan going into?
Game plan was just stay on our feet, you know, stay on our feet. I knew we could outclass him on the feet, and I knew he was going to get a hold of me eventually because I like to throw, and if somebody just wants to grapple you, you know, they might get a couple chances. You know, I'm going to plant my feet, and I'm going to throw all the time. So, you know, I planned on going for a couple takedowns myself, but once I'm in there fighting, I'm just trying to kill somebody with my hands. So sometimes it don't happen as you game plan it all the time, I guess.
Man, it was, especially on this fight, it was great. You know, like Tim Bosch is a really big name. As I said, it was an honor to fight with him. He's a legend, you know. He's on UFC for a very long time. He fought with the best, and it was great, you know, to get a W against him, especially in the first round. By submission was just awesome. I feel a little dizzy. He hit me really hard, man. He hits hard, you know, but I feel great.
Hey, everybody.
What you been up to?
You know, just talking, drinking my body armor.
Wait, could you do that?
Just so parched over here.
How did body armor get you to that third round?
It was the armor that I put inside my body. Man, you tell yourself it's just like, just 15 minutes, that's all it is, just 15 minutes. And you get in there, it feels like an eternity. Holy cow. I'm still shaking from adrenaline. And my ears all blown up. If I allowed it to be a do or die, I wouldn't be able to go in there and be myself. Because when you say do or die, that puts a lot of pressure on yourself. And it's unnecessary pressure. You want to be able to go in there and just flow and be in the moment. If you go into a fight thinking I have to, you do it for the wrong reasons. You know, you don't do it because you want to. It's like you know, at the end of the day, it's a competition. It's like, I want to win. You know, it's not because like you have to. You want to.
Did you feed off the crowd at all? They were pretty intense.
Yeah, they're just drunk. I don't really care. Funny thing, honestly, these people are stupid. Like when what's his name was in front of the curtain, they don't see that we're backstage. So I could hear this voice yelling at him. You let it pass through you. Come on, Marvin. Get the knockout. Get that bonus, baby. He goes out. Then I come through. Same exact voice, saying the same exact script to me. And I'm letting it pass through me, but now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, they don't give a fuck about you. They're just drunk. They just want, oh, come on, blood. Just bleed. So I don't really, like, care. Like, it's crowds, whatever. They don't know shit about fighting. You don't know shit about boxing, man.
Were the eye pokes just to keep the John Jones comparison?
Nah, I swear to God, no. He was bullshitting. The first one, it was by accident, but it wasn't in the eye. He was getting tired, and it was right there. You could see, you look, there was a mark right there, and it was just, he was being a bitch about it. And then the second one, it was an elbow. Then he complained about it, and I was like, fuck you. And I went in for the kill, and I don't play that, you know, oh, ref, yeah, he poked me. I didn't, oh, God, no, damn it. If I did this, then you could say it's a John Jones comparison, but I'm joking. Whatever, fuck it.
Ele deu uma dormida, o juiz não parou, eu fui, troquei, minha mão tava desse jeito, botei a mão aqui e acabei de finalizar ele, porque o juiz não parou a luta, ele tinha apagado, ele foi e voltou, na hora que eu relaxei, aí eu tive que mostrar que ele tava apagado mesmo, tava dominado.
Yeah, he went to sleep and I changed grips on him and he woke up and then I had to finish him, so I went and tied it again, he went to sleep and then he tapped.
You guys, this is an unforgiving sport, and I don't recommend it to my enemy, but it's what I was born and bred to do. I got about five, you know, before this I said I had 6 left. I got 5 fights. I want the biggest fights possible. You know, coming off 2 losses, that's hard to say, but you want to see me fight. And if you don't see me fight live, you will regret it when you're done, when I'm done.
Thiago Alves, before we walked out there, said when he gets too happy with that leg kick, let's plant and throw something down the middle. And that's what we did, you know, but I took too many of them. There's no, you know, even if that was the plan to sit down and take shots, I need to absorb them better or change my angle to where they're not flush and lifting my body off balance and stuff like that. I need to make some adjustments on my end. Honestly, this whole camp, I expected him to throw outside leg kicks. So I watched the Michael Johnson fight a few times, and he was switch kicking a lot. And he really didn't throw a whole lot inside on Michael Johnson. And that's what I expected. So it was just a different fight than I thought it was going to be when it comes to leg kicks. I want to fight for gold, man. I'm not chasing rematches with Conor, rematches with Eddie, rematches with anybody. That's not my goal. My goal isn't to get even with these guys. My goal is to prosper and be a world champion and make money and retire and say I did it. You know, I just want to go to sleep with that belt around my waist one night and tell my wife I did it. Well, you know, years and years ago, like in 2006, my wife I didn't have a car. She would drive me to weigh-ins. We would sleep in broken down motels, and then I would fight the next day, just me and her, you know. And I just want to say I did it, man.